Welcome to part 46 now. I never thought that this will, in the end, take that many videos, but we are almost done. Almost. So, like I said on the last video, so let's insert some edge loops here. So, well, maybe go to object mode first and then delete the history. And then edge mode. So, with that edge here selected, control right click, edge ring and split. So then I'm going down here, select one of those edges, hit G, one here. So I'm going to input that later. I think that's a quicker way. So one here, hit G always to repeat the last tool. So here G, 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 select and G, select and G. So I think that's it. So now we start with down here, polyspread under the inputs, 55, put it to multi. And we need 4 divisions, right? Oh, should be here. 1, 2. So always put in 4, so you get the idea. I think I can fast forward this part. Alright, so from here I see everything lines up now. So we select both objects. Again, combine, and then go to vertex mode, select all those vertices, and then say merge. And let's see what Maya is giving us. So if there's any border edge, I'll look from, from the bottom, just to check out if there's anything merged that I don't want to merge. But it looks good. Okay, so now of course we need to do some bevels here, but for now I think we leave it like it is. So let me just show all again. So I have everything turned off here, so that's why. So that's the reference cube for that separation on that part of the geometry. So I'm not quite sure if I'm inserting that now. I think I'm gonna leave it. Alright, so we could go in and turn on the layer again. Oh, let's just create what's sitting here inside. Oh, where's that reference image on what layer? Should be there. So let's create what's inside, the jacks. So let's create a polygon pipe. That's under create polygon primitives. And there you go. There's. Maybe you put it on, so Control Shift left click, so I put it here on my shelf. So that's selected. Let's go to the inputs, and we have a radius here of 0.45, something like that. So 0.45, and the thickness, let's dial it down to 0.01. Oh, that's way too 0.1, and then let's bring it here and want to align it. Also, we don't have any splits to align that. shouldn't be a problem. In the end, it's you know, if you take a closer look, you know, on all those images, you know, when this thing is built, that doesn't sit exactly, you know, where you put it here and align it. So I think that's good enough. So we, of course, we don't need the faces here on the bottom. So shift, double click, delete, and then I go to check mode. So DV, middle mouse and snap, bring the pivot here, and then we bring it here on the Y level. So we middle mouse and snap it there. So let's go in. Let's insert some edge loops here real quick. So one down there, maybe one above it, and let's bring in one here, and one below it, and then double click here on that edge loop, do a bevel, so we put the segments to 1. Let's put 2, and then put that fraction to 0.1, maybe let's try 0.2, and then again segments to 1. Alright, so now let's insert edge loop here, one close to that border, one below it, and then inside that, so that we have a Q in the keyboard, object mode, hit 3 to see the smooth preview, Alt 5, turn away from shaded. So yeah, that's the look I wanted. Could go in and make it a little bit larger later. So I'm looking at the picture in the background, but that's definitely a little bit. Yeah, maybe the opening, so maybe smooth that. So that's gonna be hit 3 on the keyboard. Oh yeah, okay, so I think I'm gonna leave it like it is for now. Alt 5 to get back the wireframe unshaded. So let's just yeah, let's create an instance of that. So again, go to create, edit, duplicate special, and make sure that's set to instance. And 1 copy, so apply, and W, and then remove that instance here. And we will do that again. So let's do just one more. Go to the top view. Maybe center the pivot. Line it up just so, and then let's scale it. So undo that, so add R to scale and then scale it here proportionally, so on that little icon. Okay. And then let's go to object mode, duplicate special, just one more instance, and we move it here. Somewhere over there. Okay. So then we have, of course, that DC plugin part here. First, I want to put in bevel here. That corner edge, shift selecting all those edges. That corner edge, so let me hit with 4 to go to wireframe. So and then let's create a bevel. Again, let's put it to 0.1. And then hit 5 to go back to shaded mode. Might lower that fraction here to 0.08. Okay, so when I smooth it, should stay in shape here. So let me deselect it, Alt 5. Yes, I don't like that. What happens here? So have a little smoothing issue here then, of course. Yeah, but I think that's something we don't see in the end, so I leave it there now. Doing the same here with that opening for the waveform switch. Edge, shift select all those. Edges, so then the edges down here, so this one. 4 wireframe to check that. Again, do that bevel, so dial in the same number, so 0.08. Five, and then let's smooth it. Yeah, looks good to me. So and then we have, of course, create some sharp edges here. So this one, and we do the same here down here. So with all the uppers, let me do 4. So we select all the shift select on all the cylindrical openings. Always shift double click. Okay, so and then we do another bevel on all of those. Undo. So under the inputs, that last, is it that? Object mode. Oh, that's polybevel 5. So let's set the fraction here to 0.08 as well. Ooh. Oh. Okay, so let me undo that until the point where I selected the edges. And then again do a bevel. So 0.08. It should work, so why didn't it work afterwards? I don't know. Okay, Q on the keyboard, go to object mode. Then let's hit 3 to smooth. Alright. 5, 1. Alright, so we could go in and select one of those cylinders, so do another instance. So just hit duplicate special. Excuse me. And then bring it here. Somewhere close to the center of that opening. And then I'm gonna pause this video, and in the next one we will create that switch here, that waveform switch, then that sync in plug. That plug before MIDI sync. And then of course the DC power jack plug that's sitting behind it. So and then we are ready to bring all this back to the original box. Alright, so I'm gonna pause this video and see you in the next one.